Hi there, it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I have another project using designer series paper. As you know, we are doing a buy 3 get your 4th free on selected designer series paper throughout the whole of July. So I thought it would be a good time to show you lots of designer series paper. This time we are using the, again, because I do love it, Petal Promenade, or Promenade, depending on how you look at it. It's on page 106 and 107 of your catalogue. And there's a stamp set, which I actually don't have, that goes with it. I know, it's amazing, I don't have it all. There's some thinlets, so you can bundle the stamp set and the thinlets together, which will save you 10% on the combined price. The stamp set is photopolymer, so really easy for quick stamping. There are some 2-step stamps within that, so again, really easy to do because they're photopolymer. There's pink, petal pink rhinestone gems. Again, I don't have them. There is some rose metallic thread, which I do have somewhere, and indeed there it is. So that's the rose metallic thread, which is gorgeous, but we're not using it tonight. Or today. I'm filming this tonight. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. So that's the designer series paper that we're using. I'm not actually using the colours from the cardstock pack. I'm using colours from the suite, but not from the cardstock pack. But I am also going to use, not that page, but this page, so this is page 198, the basic adhesive backed sequins, because in here we've got, they're gorgeous actually, so we've got petal pink, which I think you can just about pick up there. We have got soft sea foam and mint macaron, and so some of them are matte. So these are the Sahara sand. That's definitely Sahara sand, and those are a kind of matte finish. Then we've got soft sea foam and mint macaron. I think these are probably the mint macaron, and then the soft sea foam. But these are iridescent, and these are that sort of satin finish, like the Sahara sand. And then we've also got the pearl white, and they are again slightly iridescent, so they're not a flat colour, they are a definite sort of pearly colour. But as I say, some matte, some iridescent, and some just standard sequins, so really pretty. But we'll be using some of the petal pink for this project. So let's have a look at what I'm going to be using. I'm going to start with a Blushing Bride card base. Then this is a piece of the Very Vanilla polka dot tulle, which is gorgeous. It's just a scrap I had lying around, so that's really pretty to go with that. I've got a Fresh Fig, a Fresh Fig matte. That's my usual first layer matte. I've cut a piece of the designer series paper at my usual second size matte. Another piece is, this is 2 1/8 by 4 1/4, and this was just a scrap I had. It's got some of the cut apart elements on the other side, but I thought that was really fun. This is a piece that's cut at 1 3/4 by 3 1/2, and it's got the rose, the kind of the wild rose on the back. And then I've got this little scrap that is just a piece of one of the borders, and again that's on one of the cut apart sheets. So let's start putting it all together. Pop that to one side for the moment. So first things first is to adhere our mats together. Actually, I'm going to put the snail on here. I'm going to add an extra slice down the middle, and Fresh Fig is actually one of the colours that is in the pack. It's not necessarily in this particular pattern paper, but it is in one of the patterns of paper. It's almost straight. But yeah, I thought we would still add it in. So I'm going to pop this kind of even on 3 sides, I guess, is the way I would describe it. Definitely had a thought that that wasn't where I was going to put it, but it is, so we're fine. It's all good. There we go. Right, now this piece we are going to stamp on. Well, I say we. I'm going to stamp on. I'm using Fresh Fig. I haven't got the new ink pad in Fresh Fig. This is one of the ink colours that will retire at the end of this catalogue. So I'm not convinced that I'm going to buy it in the new stamp pad shape because I'm only going to be using it for another year. So yeah, that's just one of the decisions I have made. So this is going to pop on here. We are going to have ribbon round the bottom. Right, so I'm just working out in my own head where I need to stamp. To wit, the answer is towards the top. I'm using the Happy Birthday from the Detailed with Love stamp set. These are shown at full size, and I just thought it was a really pretty happy birthday. So, as I want this to be a happy birthday, that's how I decided. And I'm doing this on a G block. And just hold it there for a moment, and there we go. Happy birthday! And then just clean off on my, whoops, on my chamois, which is very stained now, but still works. So that's all we care about. Right, so I'm going to tie my tulle round this, and there is a sort of right side and wrong side because the polka dots are actually on one side only, and I kind of think of that as being the outside. So I'm just going to tie it gently round the designer series paper because I don't want to damage the paper. So I'm just going to tie it just in a knot, nothing exciting, just in a knot. And as I say, it's just a scrap that I had lying on my desk, so I thought I would use it. And what I really like about this is because it's got the dots, you can actually cut your end so that it runs along the dots, which I think is really pretty. So it's at the same angle that the dots are at. I know what I mean. So I'm going to pop that down a bit, I think. And then this little piece I'm just going to tuck so that it's coming right to the edge here. So if I pop that down first, and just pop it kind of there, I think. Yep. And then this I'll have, actually I'm going to move the ribbon down a little bit because I want it nearer this piece. In fact, I think I might stamp it twice. Can't find my ink pad, that's because I put it over here. Just to fill in that gap a bit more. Let's pop it on a flat surface. I may live to regret this. I may not, but I may live to regret it. No, that's all right. Excellent. It's not completely straight, but it's straight enough. Ooh. Let's actually clean the stamp. There we go. Right, okay. So, pop some snail on the back of this. And you know, know, that's really going to irritate me that that is not square. Hold on one moment, let me see if I have another scrap of that particular design that I can cut down, because it is going to irritate me. And I think I do. That's not going to be wide enough. Ooh, I wonder. Might be. Might just be, but that's, it's not being straight is just going to kind of annoy me. Oh, that's wider, so I can use the back of that. Right, slight change of plan. Slight change of plan. So, okay. Let's see if I can do this and be too clever by half. Right, so I want 1 3/4 by 3 1/2. So, is this 1 3/4? It pretty close is. So 3 1/2 is there. In fact, I think I might cut it at 3. So I'll make a change on my, yeah, make a change on my notes. So make that 3. And slip this off. And that will fit on there, so that's good. So I'll just do my stamping. It just means I only need to do the stamping once, because it was just too big. Just too big. 1/2 inch too big is just too big. Right, so back we go. And get this straight, fingers crossed. I do have a spare piece if it's not, which, no, it's not. That's because the stamp's not straight, you see. Right, let's try that again. 3rd time lucky. Right, up on my tiptoes so I can see over the top of the camera. That's better. Definitely 3rd time lucky. So I'll keep that scrap for something else, and I'll just slip the ribbon round here, because I don't really want to have to untie it and tie it again, and it'll be fine. So that will sit nicely there. Yep, happy now. You see, I always say you get to see everything, warts and all. And there we go. Right, okay. So with my piercing tool, and I'm still waiting for a new piercing tool that is not bent at the end. So let's just add a few of these. Here, and just there. Lovely. Okay, and our blushing bride mat. And they're going to need an inner. Right, so let's grab that, I think. Oh, actually no, I think we'll grab the little baby one. Yep. And an A block with our teeny weeny A block, and our fresh fig again. Our fresh fig that I think needs re-inking. Just a bit of frou-frou for the inside. Clean that off in a moment and build the card. and then we will be done. So pop that in the middle, and actually I'll use, oh, someone apparently has got a motorbike. Don't know if you can hear that horrific noise. That is not a noise that we particularly like in the village. We don't do noise. Right, and there we are. A really good way to use up scraps, preferably only the one time, as opposed to the 3. So I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, remember that we've got the buy 3 get your 4th free on selected designer series paper. The details of that are over on my blog, which is linked immediately below, or if you take the second link in the description bar, that will take you to a whole list of other links, one of which is my online store, and you'll find the details of the designer series paper sale there. There's also the recruiting offer, which is if you sign up during July, you get the usual £130 of products for £99 delivered to your door, but you get to add ink pads from one of the colour families. So that's 10 ink pads on top of your usual £130. So it's near enough £200 worth of products that you choose, and it's all delivered straight to you for just £99. No additional postage and packing. And that means you then get discounts on oil crafting supplies from now until the end of January at the very least. And then if you hit the really easily attainable minimums, you get to continue with that discount. Ultimately, you can get a discount of, I think someone worked out it was something like 39–40% on anything you buy or sell, depending on how much you sell. So it's a really, really, good way of earning some money to help pay for your crafty supplies. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.